This poem is called Bottomless. No matter how many windows my mind tells me I'm looking through, after a day of staring at a computer screen, hours pluralized by a number, too embarrassing to name, I see nothing that resembles outside, a view which I crave. So today, after I biked to a lake, rumored to have no bottom, I walked into it. Water up to my knees, and I stood, watching and listening for the monster I imagined lurking beneath, waiting for me to dive in. A creature with fins and a mouth just big enough to pull my leg down, down, and I was afraid I might drown, but I knew this was all just my imagination. So I dove, submerged, no sound, seconds before on my foot I felt a pressure and panicked, shot myself out of the water, slipping and sliding safely to shore, and I know it was probably just a rock that I kicked up, landing softly once more, but am I sure? No! So no regrets. An adventure, woohoo, I screamed. And my echo bounced off every wall of the cavern which surrounded me, so I did it again, more loudly, and oh, how happy I was that I had survived. So I reached for my phone to capture the memory, didn't notice the blood flowing silently below me as I flipped mindlessly, dripping onto the rock beneath my feet. Until later, when down my eyes fell and confused, I saw the stain, asked, was this from me? But there was nothing left to do. It was over before I knew that I was hurt. I found in my life that memories stick poorly to luminescent screens, like scotch tape on a brick wall. Small ass, it's just a piece of paper, and it falls over and over again. Lean it against something, that will have to do, it has to, we adjust. But when I left my voice recorder on one day, unintentionally, time entering its memory accidentally for hours after I should have pressed stop, when I listened to it that night, my life captured what I heard was this. Click, click, click. And I thought, is this what my life sounds like? Is this it? Yet in those moments I must have thought there wasn't time for anything but distraction, sitting restlessly in those minutes unassigned, boredom assumed to move me so easily towards absence, until that trill of vibrating intuition, doesn't matter the language, the same sound, will, could, might propel us all into a future we can't imagine, but hope for. There's something so similar about a memory and a dream. I imagine them each like a tower of mostly never shaken Polaroids, with us balancing on their always rising top floors that sways treacherously. Which is why instead of continuing to stack them irresponsibly, we started uploading them into a cyber sky of stars. Data-supported wonder used to hypnotize each other with yesterdays there forever. So beautiful. And since Facebook convinced us that memories can hear us, don't believe me, just look at the wall of someone who left us. We became activists, saving every breath by depositing them to roam free inside of time-stamped cells designed by us to protect the endangered. We haven't designed everything this way. Almost only and obsessively our memories. And right now, if we could turn ourselves into a memory, maybe we would. Turn our futures into a sequel, the well-written kind that did better than the original, or almost as good. We're not picky. We adjust to being everywhere and nowhere at once, a cyber sky of absence. But just because you can't measure the moments which follow now in the same way you can a like on a photo that you posted because as kids we were taught to need A's, doesn't mean this moment isn't meaningful, doesn't mean this moment isn't impactful. You're not dispensable, you're alive right now. I'm alive right now. Woo! What does it mean to me that I'm alive? It means that I have a heartbeat, a time span, an end. It means that I'm in possession of a mystery that I don't fully comprehend. It means that I'm a contributor, whether I want to be or not, to a future that is relying on us to realize it doesn't care about the box office. Despite all of this, I choose to ignore the warning which precedes every intentional and absent tentacle swipe, and you've heard it too, saying we'll make it difficult to look away. I might miss the very important update that I'm bleeding, and eventually it will be too late, even for regret. For it's one thing to imagine a monster swimming inside of a bottomless lake. It's another when that monster starts imagining us. Thank you.